You already know it's the girl Jahzelle. We over here kicking in gym class. See my fit? Like, it's gym class, man.
Trip.
Man. Going for the jugular. Going for your heart.
Get your mind, it's a million dollars. You got your time to shit, they hustle shit. I'm in the field of pretty God. They hit up with ballin' shit. Body like you about to toilet. Make me some vomit. Wait. Sick of all this shit. Bitches tell me break your mama. These are my bitches go out telling all my business. I be with the shit, and I got plenty witness. Bitch, I'm sick of all this shit. Bitches tell me break your mama. These are my bitches go out telling all my business. I be with the shit, and I got plenty witness. Oh wow, she didn't make a bounce like this. Oh wow, she didn't make it bounce like this.
Oh yeah.
It's that pretty girl bounce, pretty girl bounce, all in it, all in it, yeah. She didn't make it bounce like this.
Oh my. Listen. Ladies and gentlemen, do y'all understand what the fuck's going on right now, man? Yo, this is very special to my heart. This one means a lot. I'm getting goosebumps, man. If you don't know, you are here. It is me. This is gym class. It's another gym class special motherfucking edition. I got my homegirl. I got my sis in here with me, man. It's been a minute.
Yes, it has.
You was one of the first people who was on, you know what I'm saying? We did the initial, you know what I mean?
OG shit.
Real OG shit. Man, what's going on, man? Tell me who you is, man.
It's Jahzelle.
Jahzelle is in the building, man.
Jahzelle's in the building. When did we do that interview? How long ago?
That should have to be at least 5 years ago. 5 years ago at least.
That is crazy.
5 years ago.
And it's now 2019, still kicking big shit.
Still kicking big shit. Just getting bigger and better, man. Just getting bigger and better.
Now we done went through shit. We got some shit to
we
talk
got some,
about.
you know what I'm saying? We got some elders. The story before it was good. It was good interview before. But I feel like we definitely got some polish. We got some stories. We lived a lot of life.
Hell yeah.
I'm so happy to see you.
A lot of work, I know.
I'm so happy to see you.
How we see each other at Mochella.
Man, we see each other outside. We was outside. I told y'all I'm back outside, man.
That's the same thing I said.
I said, you know what? Back outside.
It's time to go back outside. I'm trying to record.
The streets need us, man.
Yeah,
the streets needed us. It's been a drought, but we bringing that real shit back, man.
Yeah, you know, see, Go back.
Yes, Go-Go's back.
back.
Giselle's back. You make it worse back. Y'all back in gym class. You know what I'm saying? How have you been, dog? How's everything been?
Everything's been crazy. You know, life is crazy. So just been going with the days and taking it by the minute and how it comes. But yeah, no, life's been crazy. I live in LA now.
Yeah, LA, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to LA.
I'm in LA, so life is like different. It's so slow out there, but like I still have like a East Coast grind.
Talk about the difference between the LA versus the East Coast grind.
They be lamping in LA. It's weird.
Waking up half day.
You know what? I just feel like even the education, like how what they're being taught in school, like the public schools, like I still feel like out here our public school, even if it's like terrible, like we still learn.
Yeah, we know a little bit.
Our curriculum is still, a little better than what they. I don't know, but I don't know if I should be calling people.
Yeah.
Hey,
I love you, man.
I want to be talking about it from LA, but if they be lamping out there, so it's cool. Coming from the East Coast, it's cool because you can get to a lot of opportunity and money because a lot of people be faking out there. So if you really do what you do, like you're gonna get to it really quick.
That's why I understand, and like even being bi-coastal, being able to play both coasts, you know what I'm saying, and keeping the New York, the DC East Coast grind ethic, work ethic, and then just go kill it out west because the opportunity is definitely out there. What you been doing?
And come back home. I always come back home to, you know, keep 10 toes down, just always remind myself, like, what's my purpose being out there? Because it can get, like, you know, crazy out there.
Definitely.
The illusion, Hollywood.
It's like, I went to, when I was out there, I was just out there in, in March, and I went to the Museum of Illusions.
Okay.
On Hollywood Boulevard, and it was really dope. But I was like, oh, this is LA, like the museum, a city of illusion. So you know what I mean. But I'm very happy that you've been, you know what I'm saying, out there killing it. What have you been doing out there?
So after I left New York, in October 2017.
Okay.
I started working in production, clothing production. So and being in clothing production, of course, I'm styling. So basically, to say my 9 to 5 is styling. So I've been working with a lot of new artists. So I've been working with like women activists, Warhol.
Okay. Shout out to Uno. Shout out to
Polo G. We just actually did
you know what was very, very interesting? This is the third time you're the first person that said the name, but I saw the name a couple times. He's doing a festival or something, so I want to meet the guy because that was my dad. You know, my dad actually just passed at the beginning of April. You know, he with me every day. You know, he makes sure. But his nickname was Polo G, and I didn't even know that until like we was at.
He's from Chicago, Polo.
I'm definitely want to tap in, and I definitely want to, you know what I'm saying, check out what's going on. But I'm definitely going to see that because I saw that, I was like, yo, I got to meet this dude. This is my dad. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My dad would have fucked with this.
Honestly, that kid is really, he's really talented. And two, he's very to himself. Like, a lot of other rappers that I work with, like, have, like, huge entourages. And, like, you know, they have all their friends. And honestly, when we was on set, it was really me, him, and his director, and like the A&R. Like, and the day before when we like first, because it was like a 2-day thing, we obviously like scouted everything. So yeah, I realized, I was like, wow, I was like, okay, this is cool. Like he just like being straight to it, you know, and you know what you want to do.
Right. What have been some of your most interesting stories or situations working in production? You know what I'm saying? Because we go like working in the clothes production or what's some.
Okay.
There we go.
So for Christmas, I had worked with Lyrical Lemonade.
Yeah. Okay.
So
shout out to Little Cole Bennett and those guys.
They were doing a production for. This was their first cut and sew pieces that they I guess they were putting into production, and I was hired for the project. And, you know, fabric, like when you're sourcing cut and sew pieces, like they literally want everything from scratch. So like you're making this body, like this isn't a template or anything. Like you just go buy like the piece, like, you know, and just put your stuff on it. Like, you know, they want everything from scratch. So in the process of the fabric, it was a fleece that they wanted to make, and we had ordered a number, like we had ordered a certain like blue. And when we got it, mind you, this was like around Christmas time, so like, you know, the delivery times like are like all fucked up. So I remember this was the time that I told him just to go pick up the fabric and take to the factory. I didn't do it myself because it was just something that was like handwork. So luckily for some reason something told me to stop at the factory just to go check on the fabric, and I went and the colors were all wrong, like, and it was like 80 yards or something, like of 5 of this yard, like, and it was just all bad. And that was probably like one of the craziest moments I had because everything had to be done in 2 weeks. And
did it get done, guys?
Luckily, yes, we were able to get it done because we got it next day because it was their error. So they switched. They just next day the other color. Yeah, but that was probably one of like, the biggest. I almost had a trigger.
Man, you dealing with some heavy hitters, man. Controlling the show, and that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm into like the behind the scenes, so like all of like production and stuff. I do that stuff.
That's what it is.
But, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so I make different clothes for different people. So I work with like So Bella Thorne, she has a makeup line, and for her commercial, I customized the outfit that she was wearing, the screen outfit, and it was styled by Michael. Mike he kills on Instagram, like that's like her stylist, and he's fucking with this stuff. Jeez, I've been working on this buckled jean. I have this like these jeans that I designed that like buckles, and that's like on both Taiwan now. You can get that in Stans, and I just got it's also on the Cosmopolitan, the Cosmopolitan in Ukraine.
Shout out to that. You killing shit. You didn't oh by the way, also in Ukraine Cosmopolitan.
That part.
You know that part. You know what I mean?
Danny Lay actually also wore them at Rolling Loud. For Rolling Loud, that's why I'm here. Is because I went to Rolling Loud. I was in Miami, and I ended up like working with like I was styling 3 different artists. So I worked with Uno, Warhol, and Fonny ended up wearing some stuff that I pulled for him too. So they was killing it.
You know what I mean?
Rolling Loud was actually really fucking crazy.
Yeah, I was about to ask how it was. I wanted to know.
But it was crazy because the first just trying to get coordinated with everyone in so much traffic, and they're like all living in like 3 different parts. So it's just like
so you're having to maneuver through Miami to get them straight, and then
yeah, definitely. And then it was crazy because then when I was there, we had went to a Mosey set, and as I was going up, Danny Lay walked by, and like I was like, wait, I was like, oh shit, and I know those were my dudes. So I'm like, I wonder who styled her, because whoever styled her obviously pulled them from the showroom.
Right.
Shout out to Xtra.
Hey, shout out to Xtra in LA.
So yeah, she's killing it, Jade. She's killing it. She has a showroom in LA, and that's where I like put all my samples.
Where is it?
It's downtown.
Okay.
Yeah, it's downtown. I don't know exactly but it's like right by Next Kids.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah. So whoever shout out to her stylist, I was looking trying to see if she tagged us in it, and I didn't see it. So shout out to her. And then I work with like a lot of like up and coming designers, you know, just to give them a platform, especially with these like underground artists like Warhol or like Uno. So for their outfits, like I work with like Shine Studio. Shout out to them.
Shout out to Shine Studio.
Their jeans are actually really dope. If you guys go on Instagram, it's Shine with a Y Studios, and they're killing it from LA. Yeah, I don't know. I also like I said, Sweetie also has more in some of my pieces.
Oh shit.
Shout outs to Sweetie. Yeah, no, it's just
you really the thing that's so crazy, right? And we're gonna talk about it. Is I met you and you a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I mean, you were very fashionable back then, but to see you be able to still take on the music. And we're going to talk about that next, because if you didn't know, that was Jahzelle's song that was playing intro. You know what I mean? You know how we do it.
right.
But how was that transition from making the music into the world of fashion and styling, and being behind the scenes? Like, what do you?
Well, I guess I'm gonna just keep it 1,000 with y'all. Like when the whole thing happened with not like going my separate ways in the group that I was in. At the time, I was still signed to Atlantic, so I couldn't.
So y'all were signed. Y'all were like.
Yeah, we were signed. So we actually had made a whole album July that was ready to drop it. Like we never dropped it because it just ended. So December, basically, I was under contract till December, till like January 1st.
Right.
So I basically moved to LA when the split up happened. So I was like, man, fuck this, I'm out.
Right.
And I also had the opportunity to work with AG. So InternationalAWoL, he was like founded Diesel. He's worked with Vizu, Citizens of Humanity, the Godfather of Denim. And at the time, I was working with his daughter. I was like the creative director. So I did that for like 9 months. I was probably like the 15th tape in Los Angeles.
That's crazy.
And
so you are official, like you are the denim official for real.
Yeah, like I went to Italy. Like I worked on like projects with them. Like I was doing that for 9 months. So it was more so like I just looked at it like, man, fuck it, I'm out. Like I'm just gonna take this opportunity and go for it. But then like that's when I kind of had a crash course of like Hollywood and like being under someone's, I guess, like, watch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
talk about it.
I don't know, it's
But
kind of
you can't,
weird, but...
we're not going to go into it, but understand there are gyms, everything with every opportunity.
Let's just say that, like, if I was to do music, I was basically going to get percentages from the company that I was starting taken away. So I just was like, it was more like a non-compete situation.
Right, okay.
So that's why I was just like, fuck it, I'm just going to do this without, like, I'll leave that as my hobby, but when it's time, like, I'll know.
Yeah.
You know, but then life said, hell no, this is what you gonna do.
Hey, and sometimes,
you know,
sometimes that's what
so that's what I'm doing now, you know, and because thankfully, because of working with them for those 9 months, I was able to learn, like, I got a crash course of everything production in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? And because I am Hispanic too, I was having these relationships because of the jobs that I was doing for them. I was also making relationships with these factories that are all like Mexican owned. So when they have me come in, they're looking at me like, oh, you're one of us.
Bam, we can talk to
So exactly. So I'm able to come back and get jobs done for the same, if not actually for less prices than what they doing, because they know it's for me. And they know that I don't work with them no more, so they know they just trying to help me out, you know. So shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it's like shit that like that I'm just like, oh, okay, you see it as like, damn, why I gotta go through this, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, okay, I see it's just really God showing me like, you about to do this shit yourself, you're never have to worry about nobody else, because I really am learning the blueprint. I learned the blueprint so quick, so that's how I'm able to stop working for them and being able to just be like freelance, because I realized I was starting to get more money just from like outside jobs, you know what I'm saying, than from working under for the man, I guess. But yeah, so now I just like taking advantage of that, but like I'm also learning to like, you know, be adult about it, because you gotta like be paying taxes and shit like that, you know, you gotta make sure your shit's straight. And even, you know, even if you was getting shit under the table, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you're under the table, but the shit that is on paper is because, you know, I am a stylist, but I am also a published stylist. So, like, I'm working with labels, you know, and these labels have these budgets that they put in place for these, you know what I'm saying, these artists. So, if you can't really play with them in their, you know what I'm saying, you can't play with yourself, really, when it comes to taxes, that, because they paying you on to believe that. Like, you put all that paperwork in, like, you got to give them your LLC shit, like, all that, like, it's a business you running. So, you got to know how to, like, balance that. But you know, when you come from where we come from, like that's
second nature.
That's second nature, and that's what they scared of. You know what I'm saying? Like they scared of that.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah,
they real like that's that. They are scared of the educated street person. That's what they scared of, because they know you got that knowledge in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You know how to maneuver this way, and then you also know how to be,
set up, you know.
Hope all is well.
How you doing today, Bobby? How's the thing?
Evidently.
Yeah, man.
You know, so
y'all here know how to play golf.
That's what they scared of. Right. If they can feel like they can belittle you, they can do it, and I'm just not wrong with that.
And we don't have to, and that's the one thing that we are examples of not having to go for bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we went through the bullshit, but we went through that, so we don't have to go through that anymore. It was it wasn't a meme, it was somebody said something where you basically set your price based on what you've already done, not on the amount of time that you're about to spend doing. You know what I mean? So I took that to heart, and that's what I feel like we both, you know, been able to, you know, take the bumps and the journeys, and now
that's definitely how I measure my time, like what you just said, because that's why I'm out here able to do like what I'm doing. I live in LA, but I've been out of LA for a month. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna go to the gym, change clothes, and be right back out.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's supposed to be. Nothing happens when you're stagnant, man. Nothing happens when you're stagnant. What's going on with the music? It is an elephant in the room, so and I feel like
the elephant in the room is alright. So when I left, actually, so really this is also early, because before I was already planning in my head, like, alright. So within this year, I just was able to figure out like what am I, because you know once the music shit, everyone's just like, oh, when's the music coming out? Like everyone's just like, what are you, a model or musician or stylist or this or
Pick
that?
something,
like,
label yourself,
right? And
please.
it's like, you know, there's this it's like my name is Jahzelle, and there's this like article in Vogue from like I want to say 94 or 95, and it's Jahzelle the model in a box, and like it's this clear box and she's in the box, and Jahzelle in the box, but like it's crazy because I already did this research way before Bella just redid the shit. Like I did this a whole year ago. You know, it was just shit that like I was just, you know, because I always research shit and just like take note of like what I be thinking of, because they're just like epiphanies like that I be having when I'm not like on stream. Right. You know, so but it's shit that I also want to like eventually create. You know, so it's just like stories, like different like things that kind of embody like who I am, like I don't know, there's just little ideas. Yeah. But yeah, it took me some time to, or I guess a year to really figure that out. Like that I am the shape of water. You know, that I flow wherever like the creativity takes me, but then it's just learning how to discipline. So now instead of me trying to be stable, I guess not, or look at my time, like you know, how I value my time as far as like being the idea of being stable. Like once I got to LA, I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, feel like I'm home. Right. Got my spot, like you know what I'm saying. Obviously, I gotta pay bills. Right. Being pretty don't pay my bills. My people's gonna help me.
Say it again. Say it again.
I've been on my crib since I was 18, you know, so I don't get no help from my parents. I really gotta work, and how I work was lending my creativity to people. Like when I'm being a creative director, or if I'm helping you make clothes, because obviously I know how to make, I know how to do that, and that's the projection people see of me. Like you look at me, they just project like, alright, I know you're an artist, like what you rap and sing, or this is like, or you a stylist.
How can I give you money, like?
Basically,
take my money somehow.
And that's how it is in LA. You know, anywhere I go in LA, even though I'm just like I'm chilling right now, and for me it's just like, okay, you know. So
we see you though. We see you. You know what I'm saying? We see you. We know. If you know, you know.
That
man.
part.
If you know, you fucking know, man. You know what I mean?
But yeah, no. That's how I was paying my bills. You know, styling and making clothes is how I pay my bills. And I really wasn't trying to find or discipline myself to get into music. I'm gonna be straight up, like I wasn't trying to discipline myself because it's just like, here we go. Yeah. You know? I know. There's so much shit that I want to say, you know, there's so much shit that I want to say, and that's why it's like, alright, I just need to do like, hit that mind frame, like, alright, I gotta get that going.
Tap back in, man.
It's just a matter of, tapping in.
Tapping back in.
And if you don't tap in, it's just not, it's not gonna be right.
Yeah. And that's what it is, and
that's what I want to. That's what I know. It's like, you know what? It's not even that I want to do it. It's just like me really being a true artist, like trusting the process of like why I'm going through this to get to where I know I'm gonna be. You know, and it's not. I don't know. You gotta put yourself in an environment sometimes, right? You know what I'm saying, to make shit happen.
Definitely, and even like we were talking before, like. When I came back from LA and went back to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to put myself back on the bricks. Like, I had to see what I saw when I first got this fire in my stomach, you know what I mean? It was the same streets, you know what I mean? The same, some of the same people, a lot of people that were around, but they were positive people. And then I was also being able to go and work in these scenarios where it's like, y'all see me, I didn't know about this, but y'all see what's going on, even though a million people have seen it before you know what I mean? But you know, that's what it's about. What the music, what's going on there.
Okay, so I left LA for Rolling Loud, like top of last month, and then Rolling Loud was my last tour. I was like, alright, after this, I told them, I'm not call y'all anymore. Unless it's a budget, unless it's a, you know what I'm saying? Let them give me a budget, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know what I'm saying? We chilling. Get on the track.
Exactly.
And they with it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to go back, but I had the vision that it's like I gotta go back home first. You know what I'm saying? I went to Miami, I like worked out there in the studio, and then I came home, and then I just been working out here with a friend, look, Mavo, Mavo, And we've been over at Mid East, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Mid East.
Yeah, shout out to Mid East. But we've been working over there and got some shit going on.
I'm excited.
So yeah, I leave in New York today, and then I'm gonna be working out there too with some folks from when I was doing my thing. So basically, it's just like I'm restarting my journey. You know what I'm saying? I came home first, gotta come home. I go to New York, and then I go back to LA and get it rocking.
And that's what it's so exciting to see. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been following. You know, and I saw when things, you know, started to change a little bit, and you know, we don't have to go into details, but I saw when the tide started to shift, and you know, but I was still I was still doing your thing when you pop up, all right, bet, you know, and all online and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, she's still killing. I don't know exactly what's going on, but you know, we still got 100% support, and whenever, you know what I'm saying, whenever you're ready, you know, with the music or in all these different endeavors, you know what I'm saying, you got all the support from me and me speaking.
And it's crazy, I'm just like, yo, I just gotta be home. I can't, like, now I'm just like, I'm making it a priority. Like, I gotta come home.
And that's what it is, man.
For real, it's mad people out here that
and
just
the one
like,
thing that you know, I really want to change the stigma of is when folks from DC make it and, you know, get to these avenues, they don't come back home. You know what I'm saying? Even when Black China and them was talking like, oh, I don't go back to DC like that. Like, what you mean? But we're your biggest support system. We are the ones that are, you know what I'm saying? We got your back as long as you tap back in. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that having all the creative powers and coming back in, and not, you don't have to stay, you know what I'm saying, but come in, tap in, be a part of the culture that birthed, you know what I mean? Because that's all it is, man. They trying to tear the city. They're really trying to tear the city down and give you the white folks. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, they're really, and you know,
I see, and that shit is crazy.
You know,
I see it. I'm like, yo, what is going on?
Like, it's crazy. Like, imagine
when I walk around, I'm like, what is going on?
Like, every single place,
scary.
all the hoods that you see right down the street, Saratoga gone. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the last spots that they're clearing that shit out day by day. You see, and it's like, man, like, if we don't at least make an effort,
it's happening real fast.
Like every single day these buildings go up fast and the rent doubles, and then everybody in these situations get kicked out. You know what I'm saying?
I think they want DC to be like corporate.
Yeah, they definitely do, and it's like, you know, play fair. You know what I mean? And if we come from a nucleus where if we aren't in power ourselves, our parents come from power, you know what I'm saying? Or we've been movers and shakers in this city for a long time, you know what I mean? So we really just have to put that energy, and if we put that energy, the city's gonna get back, you know what I'm saying? People love the folks that make them proud.
Yes.
You know, the Shy Glizzies and the Rico Nasties and the, you know what I'm saying, the Waves and the folks that they are proud about. It's just give them more people to be proud about, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just opening that lane, you feel me? But then also showing, like, all right, they're kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta grow up in this shit. We can go out and be grown, you know what I'm saying? But they have to live in it. And what they gonna do, you know what I'm saying? They don't even have a voice right now. So
they're not gonna even experience half the shit.
Imagine not being able to experience a go-go, bro. Like, that's like
you already don't, like, it's
crazy, right? It's a crazy scenario. So, you know, right now it's all about doing our part, you know, and in every avenue, even just bringing it up and talking about it, you know what I mean, these conversations, get it, because, you know, people don't know what's going on, you feel me? And, you know, that's the one thing that we just gotta educate and, you know, be forward thinking, you know what I mean? Whew. Man, I'm still happy every 30 minutes there right now. I'm just like, oh man. What's next? What's next? Tell me something. What you got going on next? What's your next big project? What's the biggest thing
this
you're going to do this summer?
This song, I gotta make this. Honestly, this is some sneak peek shit, honestly, because I gotta put this video out. This song is definitely happening. I already know I already know exactly what the video gonna look like in my head, and I'm not gonna be able to sleep until it's gets done.
And, hey man,
it's just one of those things like when you're creative and you see it, it's just like you gotta do it, or it's just like
definitely. Oh man,
it annoys you. It becomes annoying.
I was yesterday. I made my merch. I put my merch order in. I made the design. I put the merch order in yesterday, and I was literally just sitting here like, yo, I need to do this. I'm like, yo, if I don't do this shit right now, I'm gonna punch myself, and I can't punch myself. So let me just knock this shit out. But you know, get that shit out, man. You know, so for the track that we played at first, right? And that's sick. By Jahzelle. Okay. Well, have you released it yet? Are you okay? So you're gonna release the video first and then release the track?
Probably at the same time.
Okay, true.
Yeah, cause I feel like I'm more of a visual person.
Yeah.
So like, whatever I drop, it has to drop with a visual.
Man.
It's just like I don't know.
Can we premiere?
I mean, yeah, of course.
Let's do it. We out here, man.
Come on.
We got the exclusive. We're getting the exclusives, man.
Yeah. For
Shit, man. Tell these people where to find you, man.
Y'all can go on Instagram and it's Vanessa Williams. That's Finessa Williams with a Z. You already know.
That's what it is, man. I am so happy. This has been another awesome gym class exclusive. My dog has been killing y'all, and then she about to come back and take over this music shit. Y'all already heard the track. We gonna play the track one more time going out. But man, y'all listen, man. Y'all tap in, follow my girl on everything. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for that brand new shit coming soon, and do something nice for somebody. Know us. Do something nice for yourself. Make somebody smile, and you know what I'm saying? Put your heart into it, man. That's what we're doing.
Definitely.
This is Maggie Make It Work. That's Jahzelle. This is gym class, and you are dismissed. Oh, I'm going to put a 10 up.
Being on this is about you trying to con shit, they hustle con shit. I'm in the field of pretty God, they hit up with ballin' shit. On you like you about to toilet, make me some vomit. Bitch, I'm sick, sick of all this shit. Bitch, that's how I break your mama, this right by the head. Bitch, just go out telling all my business. I be with the shit. And I got plenty with bitch, I'm sick, sick of all this shit. Bitch, that's how I break your mama, this right by the head. Bitch, just go out telling all my business. I be with the shit, and I got plenty with oh, wow, she didn't make it bounce like this. Oh, wow, she didn't make it bounce like this. That pretty girl bounce.
That's all I'm saying.
I was trying to say, no, I managed PMS when I was in high school.
PMS, the girl band?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. No way. Okay, you know how you got to? How you got to?
What's her nickname?
I don't know. How you got to? Someone's sister. Someone's sister. I don't know. With
Probably, it's either Mariama or...
yeah, Mariam.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, how y'all took my sister's name? Okay. Yo, I just so down.
We was talking, and we've been talking about bringing the band back, like, you know, like...
Oh my God.
It would be so great, like... Listen.
That was...
I'm getting goosebumps again. I know... Yeah. Damn. I knew it now. So then, like... And now, because people know these, like...
I got plenty with bitch, I'm sick of all this shit. That's how I break your mama, this right by the head. Bitch, just go out telling all my business. I be with the shit, and I got plenty with what's that pretty girl bounce? Pretty girl bounce, all in it, all in it, yeah.
And see, the thing that would be dope is, you know how these bands go. You know what I'm saying? You had the original nigga, but then you G right fast. Come in, do things, man. Go out to city, niggas, hey. You can do this shit, man. Alright.
would be fucking great. And it's